intermarrying. Over in the land of Canaan, a land already occupied by a Hamitic Black people, we find the Israelite people under Joshua's leadership of conquest intermarrying and forming alliances with the indigenous population. In Judges 3, verses 1 through 6, these nations was left to test Israel. These are the nations that Yahuwah left to test all the Israelites who had not known any of the wars in Canaan, if only to teach warfare to the subsequent generations of Israel, especially to those who had not known it formerly. The 5 rulers of the Philistines, all the Canaanites, the Sidonians, and the Hivites who lived in the mountains of Lebanon from Mount Baal Hermon to Lebo Hamath. These nations were left to test the Israelites, to find out whether they would keep the commandments of Yahuwah, which he had given their fathers through Moses. Thus the Israelites continued to live among the Canaanites, Hittites, Amorites, Perizzites, Hivites, and Jebusites. And they took the daughters of these people in marriage, gave their own daughters to their sons, and served their gods. We find that in Canaan dwelt the Philistines, the Canaanites, the Sidonians, the Hivites, I'm repeating this again, the Hittites, the Amorites, the Perizzites, the Hivites, and the Jebusites. This is to help us recognize by repeating it twice. The Israelites intermarried with them and practiced their religion alongside the religion of their Hebrew, Israelite, Egyptian forefathers. In Joshua 24 verses 14 and 15. Now therefore fear Yahuwah and serve him in sincerity and truth. Cast aside the gods your fathers served beyond the Euphrates and in Egypt, and serve Yahuwah. But if it is unpleasing in your sight to serve Yahuwah, then choose for yourself this day whom you will serve, whether the gods your fathers served beyond the Euphrates, or the gods of the Amorites in whose land you are living. As for me and my house, we will serve Yahuwah. And then Ezekiel chapter 16, 1 through 4 talks about Jerusalem's unfaithfulness. Again, the word of Yahuwah came to me, saying, Son of man, confront Jerusalem in her abomination, and tell her that this is what Yahuwah Elohim says to Jerusalem. Your origin and your birth were in the land of the Canaanites. Your father was an Amorite and your mother a Hittite. On the day of your birth your cord was not cut, nor were you washed with water for cleansing. You were not rubbed with salt or wrapped with cloth. No one cared enough for you to do even one of these things out of compassion for you. Instead, you were thrown out into the open field because you were despised on the day of your birth. Then I passed by and saw you wallowing in your blood, and as you lay there in your blood, I said to you, live. There I said to you, live. I made you thrive like a plant of the field. You grew up and matured and became very beautiful. Your breasts were formed and your hair grew, but you were naked and bare. And then in Ezekiel 16:44 and 45, behold, all who speak in proverbs will quote this proverb about you. Like mother, like daughter. You are the daughter of your mother who despised her husband and children. You are the sister of your sisters who despised their husbands and children. Your mother was a Hittite and your father an Amorite. And so here you see again that there was intermarrying and alliances that were being formed with the indigenous population. The Israelites intermarried with them and practiced their religion alongside the religion of their Hebrew, Israelite, Egyptian forefathers. Just something to think about as Father is continuing to grant us and open up the fields and the books of knowledge to us. Hallelujah.